Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to Den of Tools. Today is Monday, December 30th, which means it's time for, say it with me, Deals of the Week! Right. We got a ton of hot deals. In fact, if you've been following the market the way I have, it's looking like sales for the Christmas season were not as hot as a lot of retailers were hoping for. And I'm seeing a lot of post-Christmas deals and whiny Labradors. Whiny. Yes, you are. He's just a baby. It's not his fault. Anyway, yeah, it is. Totally his fault. No, it's my fault for spoiling him. Anyway, let's jump into the deals. I want to thank today's sponsor. That is Lytmi. We've talked about these a ton. These are the over-the-ear, what do you call it? The thinnest ear hooks on it. Anyway, it's Lytmi Cozy Fit. They're these things. I wear them all the time. I listen to a lot of Audible, audiobook stuff like that. And I love them. They got a huge battery, so they last forever. And then when one dies, I only wear one at a time. When one dies, I put the other one in. And by the time that one dies, the other one's charged. So I'm never without my audiobooks. That said, I can't stand, this is why I love them, I can't stand having things in my ear. My wife, my kids, they all wear like AirPods and stuff or similar. And my wife sleeps with them listening to her How to Murder Your Husband books. And at least that's what I call them. But I can't stand that. I've tried it. I've tried several different versions. I can't stand having the thing in my ear. Not going to do it. Lytmi contacted me. They sent me these. And I'm like, this is it. This is my solution. This is what I've been looking for. I can still hear the rest of the world around me. So I'm not really worried about like, hey, I'm not going to hear someone, like if I'm working in the shop or something, I'm not going to hear someone saying something. Anyway, they're $40. Are they the top of the line? No, they're a budget brand. But come on. 15% off of $40. That's going to take, was it $6 off. So now you're looking at $34 for a pair of these. I think they're fantastic. A lot of people, I think I've had one person say they just weren't his style or didn't like, but every other piece of feedback I've got has been great. By the way, speaking of feedback, make sure you go over to denatools.com and you sign up for our email list. We don't sell it. We don't give out your data. It's just, you know how YouTube is, and you know what they do. And next thing you know, they're not sending out notices and stuff, or they change your channel or whatever, or delete your channel. Anyway, if you want to get on the mailing list, make sure you always get the hot deals. Sign up over there, denatools.com. Also, lots of great articles and stuff, all sorts of how to do this, how to do that kind of thing. Let's keep going, though, for today's deal. Some of these were sent in by viewers. You want to send it in, red@denatools.com. Said, yes, I'll get a pop-up. People were complaining. Send it in no more than 3 days before, like send it on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Make sure you put Denatool, or no, it was a deal of the week in the subject line. All right, Astro AI, we got the digital multimeter. This isn't a top-of-line multimeter. I don't use it on mains. You're probably fine if you do, but I use it for mostly like 12-volt car current testing, electronic stuff like that, battery-powered kind of things. Anyway, you're looking at a normal price of $15. It's on sale right now for $14, and then there's a 10% off coupon on top of that. You know how we like to stack the savings here in the den. Anyway, just a great all-around kind of multimeter. Toss one in a bag, put one in a drawer, have them here and there because, I don't want to go looking for a multimeter. I want one, within reach because I use them all the time. Fanttik, we got a whole bunch of Fanttik stuff. As I said, they're trying to clear stuff out of Christmas. We talked about this. Fanttik and Hoto, they both have one of these kind of electronics fix-it stations, anti-static mats, all the bits, the electric screwdriver, all that kind of stuff. They're super nice. They're well designed. They're almost a little bit on the stylish side, but they really work. They're nice, complete, all-in-one kits. And on top of that, look at this. As I was saying, look at these sales. It was $140. It's on sale for $110. And there's a 30% off coupon on that. Let me get out of the way here. I don't want to have still my picture up. You don't need to see my lovely face. Anyway, 30% off coupon. That's insane on one of these, all right? Let's keep going here. Next up, let's see, come over here. Next up, we've got the Fanttik. This is the screwdriver set that I keep talking about. I have the flat version of this. This is like the rectangular cube version of it or whatever. Anyway, what you're looking at is 3.7 mini electric screwdriver, same screwdriver that I have in my kit. Fantastic for doing light work kind of stuff. It's normally $80. It's on sale for $69.97. And let me scroll up, make sure you can see it. 69, so they're taking from 80 down to 70. Call it what it is, 69.97. And then a 35% off coupon, 35% off the sale price. Now make sure you click the coupon here because they won't auto apply it. If you mistakenly buy it at the full price, they're not gonna lose any sleep over it. So anyway, make sure you click the coupon on that. This is a great a post-Christmas present. My birthday's coming up. Hey, I actually have one, but anyway, maybe get it for yourself for my birthday. I think you deserve it. We both deserve it. And anyway, that's just 35% off. I just couldn't believe the sale price on this. This one, we talked about this years ago. Nice little electric screwdriver. They've upgraded it now where it has the little LED screen on it. Tells you exactly what's going on, forward, reverse, what speeds you're at, the battery charge, everything in there. Very ergonomic little screwdriver here. It doesn't have a chuck. That would be nice. Does it have an electric chuck in it? I don't think so. No, look at this. Torque settings. Oh, my bad. 6 torque settings from 0.5 to 6 nanometers. Why do I keep saying nanometers? Newton meters. Anyway, you're looking at a normal price of $60, on sale down to $50 with a coupon that's 25% off on that one. All right, let's keep going here. My top of the line cordless inflator here. I always talk about this. There's lots of great inflators out here, but this I think is the best, bigger bang for the buck one. Like I use this in my RV because my RV tires run at 80 psi, and this will get them to 80 psi. It is normally $100. There is a $24 off coupon. Now, some people have told me, I think it was Sam's Club has it on sale. I checked around here. I checked both Sam's and Costco. In my area, they don't have them. Maybe they have them in yours. That's the reason we don't often talk about a lot of those kind of deals because they're so regional. And so many people are like, hey, you talked about it, and none of the stores around here, have it. So this is the best online price I've seen for this in a good long time. Maybe the cheapest price I've seen now. Anyway, top line inflator, you can't go wrong with it. Then we got their jump starter. We don't talk a lot about the Fanttik jump starters because they're very expensive and they don't come with a case. I think they should come with a case at that price. But this one I'll make an exception for. If you look at the alligator clips on this, if you look at the cables, everything about this is like top of line, robust, super heavy duty built. It has a full digital display, not just like a few lights telling you what percentage you're at. This will tell you exactly where you're at. 4,000 amp jump starter. This with a 24,000 milliamp hour battery pack. It says it'll do up to a 10 liter, and I believe it. This one I believe will do it. The 8 liter diesel, I don't think I'll have a problem with this. Normally $200. There is a $60 coupon on this, taking this down to $140 for one of the biggest jump starters out there. Probably one of the best built jump starter out there. That is a no-brainer. If you got a big truck or you just want to make sure you have all the power, this is the one to get here. All right, let's keep going. We got a few more Fanttik. We got the Slim V8 Mate cordless car vac here. This is just keeping things nice and tidy. Here comes with a nice little accessory kit. It's normally $80. It's on sale for $55.99, $56 there. Then we got Eufy. Now, the reason I include security cameras in this is because when you got tools, people want them, and you got to have some security. I have them at my shop, at my studio, at my house. I have everything covered here. We've been working with Eufy. I've got 2 Eufy cameras at the studio right now, and I have the newer version of this one that's actually fairly expensive. This is the older version, but still good. And the other one I have is a variation of this one here, the Eufy Security, the pan tilt zoom, the PTZ they call it. Anyway, this one though is a step up. It's the 4G LTE cam. So this will either do Wi-Fi or it'll do 4G cell phone. So you get a SIM card, you put it in there, and it connects to. You have to pay for it and stuff. And you're like, well, why do I do that? Well, if you're in an area you need something protected, and Wi-Fi is just not an option, this is the one for you. But at this price, even if you're just using the Wi-Fi, this is not a bad price. Now here's the question I have for you. Do you think pan tilt zoom is the way you'd go? This one's on sale right now, down from $250 down to $175. Or are you more like this kind of system? I like this though because it's a one and done. It's got the solar panel built in. It has a 2K camera. 4K would be nice, but 2K is decent. It has the full Wi-Fi. It's got all the recording, and you can use it with the home base. You don't have to. and you don't need to pay for the subscription. Now, that said, they do offer a subscription for extra features and storage and whatnot, but you don't have to pay for it. So you're looking at $70. But regardless, are you more into this kind of camera? Because I like to do the crossing fields. I put one on the left side, one on the right side, make them cross. So if you want to get to one camera, you're going to get seen by the other camera. The pan-tilt zoom are cool because I can remote into it, and then I can scan around, look at the yard, look over here, look over there, and I don't have to jump around to different cameras. I don't know, which one would you prefer? Which do you think gives you the better security? All right, let's keep going here. Next up, we've got the Fanttik D12 Plus. We're back with Fanttik. The laser level. This is a good, well-made laser level, okay? This thing is serious construction on this. Comes with the tripod adapter, comes with the battery, comes with the case. All of that for normally $160, on sale for $140, and a $40 off coupon makes this $100. $100 on this. That is ridiculous for the quality of this tri-beam laser level. All right, then we got the under cabinet lights. We've talked about them before. There's different brands and stuff. This is, I think, back to the same brand, the original ones that we used. This is the 2-pack. These things are fantastic, motion sensitive, or you can turn them on and off. They run off a battery, or you can just leave them plugged into the USB. They're magnetic on the back. If what you're plugging it into or attaching to isn't magnetic, they have peel and stick pieces of metal so they can stick to it magnetically. It's on sale. It's normally $23.80. 15% off coupon on this one. As I said, tons of uses for these things. We use them all over the house, all over the shop. I'm always finding a new use for one. All right, then we got the Tan Baby upgraded LED garage light. Now, they call them deformable because these little pedals here, you can shape them however you want. So depending on what your area is like, how you want the light to be cast, you can change it and configure it. And as you can see, it just screws into a regular light socket. That's pretty cool there. If you need to get some extra light in your garage, your utility room, wherever, normally, was it normally $23, on sale for $15.49. That is a 33% off. That's a decent price. A lot of people have given me feedback that they really enjoy these things. They really add the light like in their garage where they didn't have it, and they didn't want to go in and put in all new lighting, that kind of stuff. It just screws into your original socket, makes it a lot easier. Let's keep going. Ideal. If you guys don't know, Ideal. They're a big one in the Sparky trade. They're an American brand. Now, I don't know if these are made in the U.S. I'm not seeing anything screaming out here saying that this is USA made, and usually on that, they do say it. But what you are looking at is a professional grade set of strippers here. 10 to 18 AWG here, 12 to 20 on stranded. Just basic wire strippers, but with the thumb rest, plier nose, slide lock, texture grips. This is professional grade here. You're looking at $34, 19% off of list. We got a few more of wire stripper options coming up here. Then we got the DeWalt drill bit set. I've talked about these before. This is just great standard drill bits here. And for $10 with the case, I think that's a great deal, 41% off a list. I'm always grabbing these anytime they come up. I have probably 20 or 25 of these DeWalt drill bit sets. Well, not just the bit sets, but the impact bit sets and all the little combinations and stuff. They're just really useful, and then I need to go and do something. I just grab the pack I need, go. If I need 2 or 3 that clip together, I really like that. Anyway, excuse me. DeWalt T-Stack here. You know I'm a huge fan of the T-Stack system, but this is just a good storage box on its own. But then it interlocks with the T-Stack, which is also the Craftsman Versa Stack. So you go into Lowe's, you see that Craftsman Versa Stack. They're the same thing. Completely interchangeable. You're looking at normally $36, on sale right now for $30. Try getting that in any other box system. All right, then we got the Work Pro. This is a nice, solid, just multi-tool here with a quick release on it. Comes with a bunch of blades, some sanding paper, the sanding adapter on it. It plugs in. It's not cordless. Has a bag with it. Everything you need for $52 on sale. Next up, we got the Leatherman Wave Plus 18-in-1 full-size versatile multi-tool. Yeah, there's lots of clones out there. We've talked about them, but if you want the original, this is a good sale price, down from $120 to $95.96. Normally it comes down to like $105, thereabouts. So this is well below it. Again, this is that post-Christmas clearance we're seeing here. Next up, Craig. Anytime we can see a deal on Craig tools, that's a great one. But I really love these track saw guides. I don't think enough people are really into them. They haven't really tried them. They're great when you're ripping sheet goods. What you do here, you use the factory edge on the sheet good because that's going to give you a good, clean, straight edge. And that means every cut after that is going to be parallel to that with this. And for $39, not having to deal with your table saw or anything like that, is it a track saw? Not quite, but it's the next best thing. And at $39, you just take the saw you have. I would double check, read into it, make sure your saw is going to fit the adapter. The basic adapter looks like this. I think most saws will work with it. Just make sure that yours is going to work with it before you buy it. But anyway, 11% off the list, down to $39. Then we got the Rui tool. We've talked about this one before. This is $20, 20% off on it. It is a great saw in and of itself, but it's also a flexible saw. So not only is it a great hand saw, but it's also a flush cut saw. So it's a multi-use tool. It's slim, it's easy to use, it's double-sided. Again, the Japanese really know how to make a good saw. Once you've tried one, you will understand what I'm talking about. All right, then we got the Irwin vice grips. This is kind of your basic version of the last one. Homeowner grade, DIYer, but you know what? It gets stuff done. It has a lot of tools built into it. 8-inch, cuts 10 to 22 AWG. And it's got good comfort grips on it. I'll give it that. I've used this one before. $14 on that. That's a decent price, 11% off a list. Then we got the Vessel. This one's back on sale. Lowest price in 30 days. Lowest price I've seen in almost a year on this one. What you're looking at here is this is an impact screwdriver. So you put the bit in there, and the top of the round head here is metallic. And so you just give it a good whack there with a mallet. I wouldn't use a hammer, but I would use a mallet, maybe a sledge, because sledge is going to have a softer face on it. Anyway, it's going to, if you got some bits that, or some screws and whatnot that don't want to come out, this is going to tell them that you were serious and you weren't joking, all right? We're not playing around. We're getting this done, okay? Anyway, $18 on that one. Again, lowest price we've seen in quite a while. All right, let's keep going. We got the Work Pro Magnetic Socket Organizer, 1/4, 3/8, 1/2 inch. SAE metric trays, holds 143 pieces. This is it. This is going to get you organized, all for $47.99. That's 16% off. All right, next up, we got the Dremel. I talk about a lot about rotary tools. I often advise people to not go with the cordless ones, at least with the no-name ones. But if you want to go cordless, go with Dremel. They're the people who created the category. They invented this tool. So I think they know how to do it right. 12-volt lithium ion here. Variable speed with the charger, with the battery, with the bag, couple little bits and tools with it. All of that normally $150, $30, and that's a legit price on this. And $150 is what it sells for most of the time. On sale right now, 33% off, taking it down to just under $100 at $99.98. All right, then we keep going here. The DeWalt. I keep talking about the DeWalt. Normally the corded version. This is the cordless. It's tool only. Got to bring your own battery. Probably the best cordless trim router in the business. Normally listed at $239, on sale 38% off a list, down to $148 and a penny. And a penny. They want that penny. Anyway, this thing, I was hesitant. I saw it. It popped up as I was doing my searches, and then after like the 12th time it popped up, I'm like, hey, maybe I should take a closer look at this thing. This is really cool. 4-in-1 laser level tool with line laser, drill dust collection, wall bracket, electronic vacuum, and suction cup. And it has a 1800 milliamp hour battery built in. So take a look at this. You can use it with your drill, and it will catch all the dust. So you're not then going down on the floor trying to sweep up all the dust and everything. It vacuum mounts to the wall. It's got the levels built in so you can make sure you've got it exactly straight. Then coming out of the bottom of it is a laser. So now you can use that laser, vacuum to the wall to set lines for you doing all your picture hanging and all that kind of stuff. I use a laser like this all the time for it. And if you want to do that, there's a bracket that snaps onto it to allow you to use that tri-beam laser we were talking about earlier. This is actually a really interesting little piece of equipment. I don't think I honestly, I was not... I passed it over so many times because I just figured it was gimmicky. But honestly, once I stopped and looked at it, I think this has got a lot of uses. It's not cheap. It's $100 normally, but it's on sale for $72. And I'm like, okay, 30% off coupon on top of that? That's going to take another $20+ off of it. At that point, I'm looking at this going, yeah, I hate vacuuming up all that stuff when I'm drilling through drywall and everything else. And I have my laser level built in. and I can do all the other stuff. Yeah, I think that at that kind of price, I'm looking at it going, that might be worth it to me. All right, let's keep going here. We got some Power Extra. These are Milwaukee M12 clones or third-party batteries here. It's a 2-pack, 3,000 milliamp, 3,000, they claim, 3,000 milliamp batteries. They're probably less than that, but it's normally $27 for the pair. On sale for $23, and then a 10% off coupon on top of that. That's going to take another $2.30 off of that, so almost 20 bucks. For two of them, I'm willing to roll the bones on this, especially once I looked at this. Let me scroll up here so you can see the full thing here. Let's see. There's no fish hook. It's got over 7,000 reviews. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people who will buy fake reviews. I don't think they're buying 7,000 of them. That's a lot of reviews. I think these things are legit. 10% off all that. I'm willing to give them a try at that price. All right, then we got to talk about give it a try. People are always asking, hey, when is the outdoor power equipment going on sale? And we've been watching. Usually it's in winter, late fall, early winter, and we haven't seen much. But check this out. Ego LM2142 SP. LM lawnmower, 21 inches wide. The 42, I think, is the model. SP is self-propelled. So this is a 56-volt self-propelled lawnmower. It has two 5.0 amp hour batteries, charger included. So you're getting full kit with 10 amp hours worth of battery for normally $800. And that's the legit price when it comes to Ego. They're the Cadillac outdoor power equipment when it comes to homeowner grade tools. And you're looking at, in fact, I take that back. They're now making professional outdoor power equipment as well. And people are loving it. So you're looking at sale price down to $616.73. But again, one of these, not 10, not 20, 30% off coupons on this. That's insane. That takes us down to like $421, I think, somewhere around there. $421 and some change, if I'm not mistaken, for an Ego. That's an insane. For an Ego full kit with 2 batteries and a charger. If you've been thinking about getting in the Ego line, this is the one to start with right there. All right, let's keep going here. Unfortunately, not much else in Ego going on sale, but we do have the Sunjo. Look at this. Electric garden. Now, this is corded, all right? But let's be honest. Do you really need a cordless one? Because how often are you going to use a cultivator like this? Probably once in the spring, and then it's going to go away, right? So why spend a ton of money on it? You're looking at normally $179. It's on sale for $155.82, and there's a 15% off coupon on this. And I was like, well, it seems pretty decent. Sunjo makes some okay stuff. Let's check the reviews on this. 30,000 reviews. 30,000 reviews. 75% 5-star. This is, and no fish hook. That if you're looking to do some gardening this spring, buy this now. Don't be texting me or emailing me come spring going, where are the deals on this? I already showed it to you. All right, let's keep going. We got the Makita corded compact router. I love me some Makita. It's not the most powerful out there, but it's a good solid trim router that's gonna, Makita stands behind their warranty. It's gonna last. It's gonna be a good workhorse for you. 36% off a list, coming down to $119, $120, call it what it is. For Makita, that's a steal. All right, then we got Craftsman V20 cordless stick vacuum. Removable battery included. Also has the charger as well. I double checked on that. Limited time deal down from $200 down to $149. Full kit. Battery and charger included. If you're in the Craftsman line, this seems like a solid pickup. You're going to get a nice little vacuum for cleaning up around the house, and you're getting an extra battery and charger. Also, I got to include the caulk gun. It's tool only. Got to get your own, buy the vacuum. You'll get the battery and charger. But for $39, and I'm going to be redoing my bathroom, and I got to redo the caulk. And I'm like, do I finally break down and buy a cordless caulk gun? I know I've made fun of people before, but I'm terrible. I am legit terrible at laying a good straight line of caulk. I know I go back later with the thumb, and I can make it nice and everything. But I just like to be able to do it nice and easy. And maybe it's time for me to break down and get the cordless one. I mean, $39, if I'm already in the line, $39, I think that's something I could probably make an excuse for. All right, let's keep going here. Oh, come on, I'm a tool bear. I can make excuses for any tool. Anyway, Craftsman V20 RP. This one, go check out our friends over at Torque Test channel. You should be watching them and subscribe to them anyway. But go and check them out. They're absolutely in love with this. Bang for the buck. It's one of the top-rated impact drivers out there. If you were in the Craftsman line, Don't sweat it. You're not missing out on any of the big high torques because you got it right here. 1/2 inch with a 4 amp hour battery with the charger, full kit, brushless for $179. That's 22% off the list price on that. All right, let's keep going here. And we talked about this one, I think it was last week or the week before, but I'm including it again because it's such a killer deal. If you've been thinking about getting into the Craftsman, this is it right here. This is your 1-2. You got the drill driver, you got the impact, you got 2 batteries, you got the charger, and they're both brushless. It's the RP line, same as that impact we were just talking about. Full combo kit in brushless for $129. Every other brushless kit out there is looking at close to $200, and they're coming in at $129. Who's coming close to that for a brushless combo kit? Oh yeah, Skill is. We get the Skill option. Now granted, you're only getting 1 battery with this one. The charger, both brushless, more compact. You got the nice ring light on the impact on the Skill. You're looking at, did the other one have the ring light? No, I can't tell. Looks like it does. Anyway, you got the, wait, let me go back. Yeah, I think it does. Anyway, better ring light on the Skill. I love the Skill stuff. I'm a big fan of the 12 volt. The 20 volt is really good. The brushless is great. You're looking at 5-year warranty on this stuff. It comes with the charger, the battery, the 2 tools, all of that for $99. Even cheaper than the Craftsman line. Now, granted, the Skill line isn't as big as the Craftsman line, but it'll cover 99% of what most people need. We got the nailer here. Check this out. 18 gauge brad nailer with the USB-C charger with the battery. Full kit here for $149. Nice deal on that one. All right, then we got the Skill grinder here. This is your 4.5 inch grinder, 5 amp hour battery. Forget a 1.5 or a 2. This is a 5 amp hour battery with the power jump charger. That's the one charger that will get it back up to like 70% charge or something like that in like 5 minutes so you can actually finish your work. And it's got a USB adapter on top of it so you can make more use of those batteries. Anyway, that's coming in. It's $149, but there's a 10% off coupon. Maybe not the biggest sale out there, but a great grinder, brushless grinder on top of that. All right, let's keep going. Then we got the Skill pole saw. I have this pole saw, and I'll tell you what, it is. I honestly, I use the Bauer one more. And when I say that I use it, I'm lying because the wife uses it. Don't ask me why. She really enjoys chainsaws and How to Kill Your Husband books. Do I have a problem? Should I be worried? Anyway, she loves trimming the trees, and we've got a slew of these what are called box elders. They grow like weeds. A lot of people call them a weed tree, but we're always pruning them. They grow so fast, and she loves to go out there for an afternoon and just play whack-a-mole with these pole saws. And she likes the Bauer one a little bit better, but the Skill one is decent, and at that price, at $118, 21% off for a full kit, 2 amp hour battery with charger, that's a solid price on that saw. All right, let's keep going. Again, this is another repeat. I think this is the 3rd time we've had it on because I know, in a month, this sale will be over and somebody's going to be, hey, where's that deal again for that $100 miter saw? No, dude, you missed it. You missed it. Grab it now. That's what I'm going to say. It's not going to last much longer. $99 for a 10-inch Metabo HPT miter saw. It's not a sliding miter saw, but it is a workhorse of a saw for a 10-inch saw. Just fantastic there. For $99, there's not a better deal in miter saws going on right now. All right, then we got the magnetic nut driver set from Facao. I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, it's a nice little magnetic nut driver set, and it comes with a Phillips 1 and 2 6-inch extra long reach bits there. Oh, if I can get it on the screen there, extra long bits there, plus the case, everything. That's a nice set there. We got, let's look at it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, no skips. And you get the SAE on top of that for $28. That's down from $30. I love, just having you can get adapters, you can put everything together, but just if you do a lot of it, just being able to grab a straight nut driver is fantastic. All right, now, this is the serious kit. $1,300. It's 5% off a list, but if you've been looking to pick one of these up, if you're a pro or you're going into the trades, this is the insulated set. Weehaw is the top of the line, best-selling insulated tools in North America. I see this set at every trade show I go to. I'm always jealous of it. It is just the bee's knees when it comes to top of the line professional tool sets for insulated tools. You get everything you need in there. Let me go through the picks real quick because there's a lot to this. It has all these trays in here. Look at, there is so much here. And again, top of the line professional grade stuff. Normally $13.70 on sale, 5% off down to $13.08. And then we got, if you're on the budget side, we got the Wera here. This is going to get you your Phillips and your I keep wanting to call them slotted. They're not slotted. We call them straight edge or whatever. Anyway, the 6-piece set with the tray there, $36.29. That's 34% off a list. Full insulated system here. I love Wera. They're fantastic screwdrivers. I like Weha. I kind of like Wera better just because of the shape of the handle. It looks weird, but it really does fit your hand. All right, then we got the SK 5-piece pliers set. We've talked about this set before. You're getting the tongue and groove, the lineman-esque, let's call it that, the slip joint, the needle nose, the side cutters, and the foam tray. Normally $100, on sale for $80, which is kind of the normal sale price. But on top of that, there's a coupon knocking another $12 off. All right, let's keep going. We got the channel lock long nose with the comfort grip handles on it. Lowest price in 30 days. Lowest price, I think, in like 9-10 months. $24.45 on that one. Again, don't forget, with channel lock, almost everything from channel lock, made in the USA. So if you're looking for made in USA tools, there you go. Tekton, again, not just made in USA, made in Michigan, all right? This is their laser forged technique, their new system that they came up with. They sent me these when they first came out. They're fantastic. They're not a tool most people are going to use every day, but when you need a crowfoot, you really need a crowfoot. There's nothing else that's going to make it happen. So 3/8-inch drive set here, 17-piece, 18 to 24 millimeter, no skip with the tray. Normally $178, on sale 22% off, down to $139.90 or $139.22. All right, then we got the gear wrench set. This is, I think, by far the best set out there right now. You're getting 3-drawer storage box, 232 pieces. You're getting the ratcheting wrenches with these. You're getting the 90 tooth with these. You got the sockets. Look at it. They're all 6-point sockets. All the bits, everything else. There is some filler, but not a ton. And in the filler there is, it's not cheap filler. It's not like the little throwaway packet of Allen wrenches. It's the gear wrench ones that they sell like that on their own. So these aren't cheap tools. They're the ones that are the filler. That's why it's hard to call them filler. Anyway, it's a great set for that price at $262. There's a couple other options here. Here's the 239-piece set. And then we got the 219-piece set. But you're not going to get with those. You're not going to get, oh, we have the 243-piece set. But you're not getting, as you notice, the ratcheting wrenches with that. It's only coming with this set here. All right, and there's not a ton, only 3 left, so good luck with that. Then we got the Irwin vice grips. These are aka their version of the old channel lock kind of stuff. Anyway, you're looking at 10-inch press and slide button, anti-pinch, coming in for, was it normally $28, on sale 44% off, down to $15.99 there. And then last ones from Amazon, we got the gear wrench long hook and pick set. These are great because they really get in there to places where you can't normally get to. 38% off, taking it down to $28.31. All right, let's jump over to Harbor Freight. Just let you know, they're doing their Happy New Year special deal. 3 days only, the 30th through the 1st. Come back here, it jumped on me. As we got the 15% off any single item. We go over and click on the item here. And limit 1 coupon per customer. In-store, online, and in-stock items only, must be presented, yada, yada. But, again, I'm not seeing any of the usual kind of, caveats. There's, like, floor jacks are not excluded. Welders are not excluded. Generators are not excluded. So 15% off. And guess what goes live on January 1? Oh, yeah, the new trailers. Anyway, just saying. Let's come over here. Lowe's. Now, somebody sent this to me. I get a lot of people sent this to me not realizing we talked about this 6 weeks ago at this point. But it's still a hot deal. I don't know if it's 6 weeks, at least 4. We talked about this weeks and weeks ago. But the price has gone up. When we talked about it, it was $150. It's now $199. If you didn't get it, don't let that discourage you, because even at $199, this is a screaming deal. This is the Skill 12 volt power tool kit. Now remember, all the Skill 12 volt tools are brushless. They're all, well, I don't know about the fan. The light, I checked the lights. The lights are definitely brushless. The fan of the pump may not be, but all the hand tools are brushless. The batteries, almost all the batteries work with USB. Not sure about these ones, double check. But on top of that, they also have a 5-year warranty. They're fantastic tools. I'm an absolute fanboy over these, but not really a fanboy because they earned it. They actually earned it. This is over at Lowe's. Now let's see here. Can you actually order this at that price? Pickup available nearby, and you can add to cart. So you can add it to cart and pick it up. Delivery is not available, but that's great. So now you're not hunting all over the store hoping you can find them. So now you'll know, and they'll have it ready for you up at the pickup area. So that's a good deal right there. Then we got over at Woot. Now somebody sent this in. I don't normally cover Woot. I'm a huge fan of Makita, but 4% off the reference price. I don't know. Do you think... I've had a lot of people complain when we put Woot deals up because Woot can sometimes take forever with shipping and stuff. Yes, they're owned by Amazon. They're not going to screw you over, but it may take a while sometimes to get the stuff. Anyway, I included it because it's a Makita deal. Anytime we can find any kind of deal in Makita, we try to help you out. All right, then this is a new one for me. Family Farm and Home. Looks like they're in Michigan because I'm shopping in Manistee, Michigan. I have no clue where that is, and I've been all over Michigan. Anyway, Craftsman drill kit. This is the RP, if I'm not mistaken. At least the picture is the RP. And if that's the deal, if you just want to buy one, getting 2 batteries with a brushless tool and a charger for $60 clearance, they must be getting out of that line. If you're in the area where Family Farm and Home is, you want to jump all over this. There's just curbside, in-store and curbside pickup is free. Anyway, go check that out. Let's keep going here. We're over at Menards because you save big money when you shop Menards. Can't get that thing out of my head. Einhell. Now, Einhell is, they call it a prosumer brand. I would call it more on par with the likes of Bauer, which is, I guess it's kind of prosumer-esque. It's kind of getting close to that line. Some of the Bauer brushless stuff is really good. But anyway, cordless tree pruning saw. This thing's an angry little beast here. Comes with a 2 amp hour battery with the charger. It's 18 volt. This brand is out of Europe, but we see them in the US. So if you wanted to jump on the line, play around with Einhell, there's some great deals that pop up on Amazon. And for $20 for a full kit, even as a standalone, it's worth it. That little V thing helps you grip the tree limb when you're cutting it. Has the pruning blade already in there. For $20, come on. All right, let's keep going here. Now, this is not a sale price, and some people sent me some stuff that weren't sale prices, but they thought were decent deals. But I'm still going to say, for a 27-gallon tote, a non-sale price of $9, that's a pretty good deal. All right, then we got the Christmas tote for, 20-gallon. Not my favorite. I still prefer the other ones. But if you like the Christmas colors, $4 on that one's kind of a compelling price. Then we got this. This is it's a bore scope. So they don't do a good picture on it. Here's the full picture on it there, showing you the full length of the scope on it there. So you got a nice little color LCD screen. It's not top of the line, but it's also $42, which is not the most expensive ones out there. A lot of the ones we talk about are like $100 or more. So for that price, for $42, not a terrible deal there. And then we got the Jorgensen old school miter box and saw. Nice to have around. Not everything needs to go through a power tool. Maybe just need to make a quick cut. $4, a lot safer than running those power tools, right? Hopefully. All right, and it's winter, all right? It is officially winter, and winter storms are around the corner. I've been watching. I'm kind of a weather nerd. I grew up in the Midwest. Weather's a thing. That's just, that's the first conversation about what the weather's going to be and how it's going to change and whether crops are going to come in or not or get planted. So weather's just kind of the thing I follow. And I've been looking at some long-term forecasting. And if you follow any of the other channels on YouTube that do the long-term forecasting stuff, mid-January is looking ugly for the Midwest and the lake regions. The Great Lakes. And we're talking snow. We're talking cold and snow. And down south, you mean like, hey, we're not getting a ton of snow. But you know what happens? It It rains and it freezes at night and those power lines break, right? So we got a couple generator. We got like 6 generator options here for you because you don't want to be caught, on your heels when it comes to a power outage. So what we got here, first of all, let me get off the screen here. What we got first of all here is the Westinghouse. Now Westinghouse, I would rate them as a B minus level generator. I looked for higher, like Honda's like in the A levels, Predator is like an A minus because it doesn't come with a warranty. You got to buy the warranty extra. But Westinghouse Champion, I'd rate Champion a B plus. Westinghouse is just, and probably it's only with Westinghouse. It's only because it's a name as a brand. So there's other it's sold off to this other company, and anyway, they're probably better than I'm giving them credit for here. And for what you're looking at here is a 5,000 peak dual fuel inverter generator. So it's fully enclosed. It's going to be whisper quiet. It's going to have the clean power outage, so you don't have to worry about your electronics. You could use it for your home. You can use it for your RV. You can run it on gas. You can run it on propane. Now remember, when you run it on anything other than gas, you're going to lose a bit of fuel or a little bit of power. Just be aware, okay? So normally this thing is $1,300. So you're saving $300 on that right now. If you want to go with the gas-powered version, the single fuel, you can drop another 100. It was another $50. Another $50. Go down to $849 on that. All right. So anyway, there's that option. This is all over at Walmart here. Then we've got the PowerSmart. Now, PowerSmart is definitely a budget brand. Okay, they're coming in at like a C plus, and you're looking at 4,800 watt gas powered. That's a lot of power for $588. It's fully enclosed, super quiet, CO detect, manual start. It's got it was a portable wheel for outdoor use. It's got the little handle that flips up. Here's a picture of it, so it can get toted around. This is a nice little power cube. They sent me one of these 2 years ago, I want to guess. Not this exact version, an older version of this. And I gave it to a buddy of mine who lives down in Paradise Valley. They get power outages all the time, and he swears by it. And he's good with his tools. He takes care. He drains the carb when he's not going to use it, stuff like that. So you don't use you try to use the non-ethanol gas in them, stuff like that, and they'll last a good long time. You take care of them, change the oil regularly, that sort of thing. And for $588, if you're going to take care of it, I think this could be a good purchase for you. Now, if you need something smaller, you're on a budget, or I get it, $329, $330, close enough, 2350 watt. So this is on the smaller end, but this is the max speeding rods. And I got to tell you, yes, they've been a sponsor of the channel. They've sent us a few things. I've been stunned with the quality. I thought this was a gimmicky company, was going to be junk. I would put them up with the Westinghouse. Now, I have not tried this version in particular. I've tried the bigger versions of this one and their newer one, the one that looks kind of like a Honda race bike. And anyway, it's a decent system. I'm really surprised at the quality that I've gotten out of this. This is going to be a smaller one, granted. You can use it for home, for run a few things off of, not a ton, but for under $330 for an inverter, fully enclosed inverter generator, not a bad idea. Now let's talk about electric. We got the EcoFlow. This is the River 2 Pro. So in the River line, this is the largest they have, okay? Remember, there's the River line, which is the smaller line, and then the Delta line, which is their bigger line. This is more like, think of River as like day use and Delta as like the backup, power kind of thing. This one kind of crosses the line at 716 watt hours, and it'll take 1600 watt of solar. It is look at, we got 4 120s on it. We got 3 USB-As, 1 USB-C. We got the cigarette lighter style, the handle in the back, all the cables and stuff with it for $369, $80 off. That's not a bad price. Then we've got the Delta 2. So it's got the LFP batteries, as does the River. Anything with the 2 and the 2 or higher. The 2 are, I guess, 3s. We've got to talk about 3s now. They have the LFP batteries in here. Look at 950 watt hours. All right, now the nice thing about this is you see that port there, it can be connected to an extra battery. So you can extend the battery on this one, something you can't do with the River. And that's why you're looking at $538.99, $360 off. Sorry, $360.01. Don't want to take away your penny on this one. So $538.99, call it $539. Again, now Delta has been a sponsor of the channel. We got a ton of this stuff. I've tried most of these. I can't fault them. I absolutely love them. And this is the new River 3 Ultra Slim. I can't believe how tiny they managed to make this thing. LFP batteries, 230 watt hours. This thing is great for like a CPAP. You know, I got a new CPAP. I should try it with this, with the new CPAP, and see how long it lasts. But look at this, $159, $159. That's a fantastic price. Now, if you want to see how long your CPAP's going to last, what you do is you look at this 230 watt hours, and then you look at how many watts your CPAP grabs, and then divide it by the watt hours, and that's going to tell you how long it's going to last. But anyway, 300 watts surged to 600. This is for how small this is. This is a great little, everyday use kind of thing. All right. And that's the nice thing about the LFPs is they're good for that everyday use. All right. There you go. Thanks again to a sponsor. That's Lytmi for the earbuds. Don't forget to check them out. As I say, I love these things. I love how slim they are. Be listening to my audiobooks as I'm editing this. Anyway, you all take care. God bless. And have a happy new year, because I keep forgetting it's right around the corner. Anyway, shine on.